Welcome to the Times Vedette Podcast, your quick look at the people, places, and happenings that make Guthrie County a special place to call home. Here are today's top stories for Tuesday, June 16th. We begin with a thoughtful message from Times Vedette editor and publisher Shane Goodman. What are the simple things in life that bring you joy? Maybe it is a hot cup of coffee on a cool morning. Maybe it is a sunset, the smell of fresh rain, or a dog greeting you like you have been gone for 3 years when you only checked the mailbox. Shane writes that simple pleasures often cost very little, require almost no planning, and yet are often the first things we sacrifice when life gets busy. One friend finds happiness in nothing more than a paper towel after washing his hands. Another enjoys spending an entire day in a deer stand, whether he sees a deer or not. Shane says he appreciates something even simpler: silence. His message is a reminder that a good life is usually built from small moments, not grand events. The challenge is slowing down long enough to notice them. At this week's Guthrie County Board of Supervisors meeting, Conservation Director Brad Halterman reported that camping activity remains steady throughout the county. He also noted strong usage of shelter houses and discussed plans for an additional boat access point, which could provide expanded recreational opportunities for residents and visitors alike. Emergency responders from across the area recently participated in a mock active shooter exercise at ACGC High School in Guthrie Center. The June 10th training involved EMS personnel, law enforcement agencies, public health officials, Guthrie County Hospital staff, and emergency management teams from Guthrie and Adair counties. While everyone hopes such an event never occurs, exercises like these help ensure first responders are prepared and coordinated if they are ever called into action. A pair of successful fundraisers were held over the weekend for the Tories Angels Foundation. A breakfast benefit and silent auction at the Panora Community Center, along with a garage sale fundraiser, helped raise money for the organization. Over the past 15 years, Tories Angels has supported more than 200 children and is currently assisting more than 140 young people and their families. Every dollar raised during the events went directly toward helping local children. The first Guthrie Center Farmers Market of the season got off to a promising start before rain clouds had other plans. Vendors and shoppers enjoyed the market until storms rolled in shortly before 10 a.m., forcing an early shutdown. Organizers are already looking ahead to the next market, scheduled for June 27th on North 4th Street in Guthrie Center. One of the area's favorite summer traditions kicks off this week. Adair's Chuckwagon Days begins Friday with the theme Paving the Way, celebrating America's 250 years of progress. The festival will feature family activities, a 5K run, a parade, and a variety of community events throughout the weekend. Community Safety Net has partnered with Guthrie County 4-H to distribute a rural safety guide for local farm families. The guide covers everything from ATV and tractor safety to animal handling, pesticide awareness, machinery hazards, and first aid information. The goal is simple: help children stay safe while learning and working around agriculture. In baseball, ACGC survived a late rally from Panorama and held on for an 8-7 victory. The Chargers built an 8-1 lead before Panorama erupted for 6 runs in the 7th inning, nearly completing a remarkable comeback. On the softball diamond, Panorama edged ACGC 6-5 in an extra-inning rivalry matchup. Coaches praised the Panthers for staying composed and making key plays when it mattered most. Meanwhile, ACGC softball picked up a 12-8 victory over Perry earlier in the week. Summer programming continues across the county. The Jamaica Library is hosting weekly summer camp activities every Thursday throughout June, while the Panora Library's summer reading program continues with farm-themed activities and children's events every Friday morning. And speaking of reading, the Guthrie Center Library reports that 93 children have already signed up for its summer reading program, proving that books remain a popular summer adventure. That is your Times Vedette podcast for June 16th, 2026. For complete coverage of local government, community events, obituaries, agriculture, and sports, be sure to read the full Times Vedette at www.gctimesnews.com. Until next time, remember to enjoy the simple things, whether it is a sunset, a good book, a quiet moment, or even a paper towel when you need one. Thanks for listening and have a great day.